So I got a message from a customer saying that he's new to tropicals and wants to try something edible, but if he has to wait 3 to 4 years for something to fruit, he's going to lose interest. Instead, he needs a quick win. So I gave him 5 suggestions, 5 plants that he could plant and have fruit very quickly. The first is the dwarf mulberry tree. And when you come in close, what do we have here? But future black mulberries. And it's called the Everbearing Black Mulberry tree because it does bear constantly. We're going to have mulberries on the ground for the next several months, and they're going to crop up new ones, and my kids are going to be out here picking them to their heart's content. They are without a doubt my second daughter's fruit of choice. So I told you these are fast fruiters, and here's the proof. Get a load of this. Still in one of our starter pots, we have fruit. This is no guarantee that your plant will come with fruit. Actually, I guarantee your plant will not come with fruit because we remove any fruit before we ship it. We don't sell food, we sell plants. But in the right conditions, when it's warm enough, these can come out of dormancy and they can fruit very, very early. And they'll continue to fruit throughout their lives. That's why this plant is my #1 recommendation for somebody trying out a tropical edible. Number 2 is the Barbados cherry tree, or cherry shrub, really. None of these are ready to fruit yet, but it has less to do with the size and more to do with the season. These ones are just coming out of dormancy, but they can start flowering any day now, and the fruit will come. In fact, I took this picture of a Barbados cherry right here in this greenhouse with a fully ripened cherry growing right off the little shrub. So you can grow fruit very quickly with one of these. And if you want to know any more about the Barbados cherry, check out this video right here. We did a deep dive into it. Spoiler, it contains a lot of vitamin C, but just about anything you can grow, this has more vitamin C than anything else. Homemade sauerkraut might have it beat in vitamin C content, but this still beats oranges, navel oranges, grapefruit. This has more, and a little cherry, than most other things. Next up is the Fignomenal Fig. I've had somebody reach out and tell me, hey, that's a stupid name. I wasn't the one who named it. I just sell it. But I disagree. I think it's a great name because this is a phenomenal fruit. This thing not only is it a great option for growing indoors. I had a guy sent me these pictures growing his phenomenal indoors and got actual fruit, which is pretty cool and pretty unprecedented. I also took this picture here in the greenhouse of the Fignomenal Fig fruiting in just this little size. So even from a little tiny pot just like this, it can produce figs. Figs typically take a little bit longer than some of the other things we've talked about, so the fact that this one can fruit so early makes it that much more impressive. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't talk about bananas because that's kind of what we're known for, especially because of our proprietary banana fuel. But bananas, a lot of them can take longer. You know, if you're looking at the ice cream banana, you're looking at least 2 years of growth before you're going to see any fruit. So it's not a category that I would typically call fast fruiting. But a lot of people want to try banana and they want to know which of all the bananas are the fastest growers. From what we have, it's the Grand Nain, Sweetheart, Kokopo, and Goldfinger. This is the Goldfinger right here. It looks like your pretty standard banana, just like any of the others. But what makes those 4 bananas special is that they can fruit so quickly. So quickly meaning within 1 year, so say you started it in spring of last year, coming up this spring, you should be expecting fruit from any one of these 4 bananas. So the Goldfinger and these others don't make the top of the list because it does take a year, but if your heart is set on bananas and you want them quickly, start with one of those 4. Or better yet, get a bundle of all 4 fast fruiters. So the last one on my list today is a little bit different than the rest. Those others are fruiters. This is something that's ready to go from day one. This is the green tea plant. Once this has 4 to 5 leaves, it's ready to harvest. You can start drying these leaves to make tea. So on day one, you can get started with a green tea plant. And that's actually true of any tea plant that we have. Come on down here with me. The dwarf Yaupon holly. This is a great option. You harvest the leaves to make a tea. Yerba mate, the South American version of the Yaupon holly. So I do sell a 4-pack of our most popular naturally caffeinated plants on our website, which includes the yerba mate, the Yaupon holly, the green tea, and the coffee. The coffee is different than the other 3 because you need to get the coffee berry before you can harvest. You're not harvesting it for the leaves. That's not going to do anything for you. And for the berries, you're looking at probably 2 years before it fruits under the right conditions. So get that bundle of 4. You can start harvesting with a 3 right away. Wait 2 years before this one's going to start giving you some caffeine boost. So get a caffeine boost from those other 3, and hopefully they'll carry you over until you get a boost 2 years later with the coffee. Now, I'll give you a bonus if you're really impatient. Consider any number of our salad trees because they're ready to go right out of the box. You don't have to dry the leaves, just pick them and go. In fact, my sister made a video about this very topic, going to the greenhouse, picking leaves and making a salad, and she actually eats it at the end. And I tried some too. It was really good. Once you've had some quick wins, you've grown your first Barbados Cherry or Dwarf Mulberry, or your first Fignomenal, that's going to give you a lot of motivation and some confidence that you're going to be able to succeed with something that takes a little bit longer. I think of it like the debt snowball. Pay your lowest amount of debts first, roll them out, and then you feel more confident to take on the bigger and bigger ones. These are some things that you'll be ready to try once you've accomplished those quick wins. Maybe the pawpaw tree, which is going to take a few years. Any of the Jamaican cherries, guavas, which are going to take 3 to 4 years. Pineapples, 18 months to 3 years, or blueberries, which are probably going to take you 3 years. With any of those, you're going to need to be in it for the long haul. So those are just my favorites. What plant was your first quick win? What did you first get that fruited and gave you the confidence to keep going? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button, and visit us at wellspringgardens.com.